Welcome to Novus Massage. I'm Richard, and today I'm going to explain the mystery that is trigger points. Trigger points are found within groups of muscle fibers that are in an abnormal state of muscle tension. Within the tight bands of muscle are palpable nodules, which means that they can either be felt or touched. When compressed, trigger points are very tender. They create a pain that refers to other areas of the body, and they affect the local nervous system physiology. There are two different types of trigger points, active and latent. Active trigger points are often the source of a person's discomfort. They can cause local tenderness and referred pain in a person. Active trigger points are often the point that professionals seek out to alleviate when they provide treatment. In contrast, latent trigger points are typically found in pain-free skeletal muscle and aren't a source of pain for the person under normal circumstances. However, if an aggravating stimulus is applied to the latent trigger point, they can turn into active trigger points and then become a source of pain for the person. So what causes trigger points to form? Current research points to several mechanisms that are involved in the creation of trigger points. These include muscle overload, prolonged repetitive movements, improper postural demands that are placed upon the body, trauma to the muscle, and nerve compression that results in muscle spasms. So what's the scientific explanation as to why trigger points form? According to current research, the most accepted theory points to an abnormally excessive release of the neurotransmitter acetylcholine at the neuromuscular junction. This causes an overstimulation of the muscle, which results in a prolonged muscle contraction, eventually causing trigger points to form. What does this mean? In order for our muscles to work, they must receive instructions from our nervous system to turn on. This communication starts as an electrical impulse in the brain, runs down nerves in the spinal cord, then goes out towards the corresponding muscle, causing the release of a chemical called acetylcholine, which is known as a neurotransmitter. This is the body's way of converting an electrical potential into a chemical messenger. The acetylcholine released by the nerve then crosses over to the muscle via an area called the neuromuscular junction, which is the space between the nerve and the muscle. The neurotransmitter acetylcholine then attaches onto receptors found on the surface of the muscle, creating an electrical impulse which runs throughout the muscle. This electrical impulse causes calcium inside the muscle cell to be released, which causes the muscle to contract. Therefore, when there is an excessive amount of the neurotransmitter acetylcholine in the neuromuscular junction, the muscle fibers are constantly being told to activate, which results in a prolonged muscle contraction. It's this prolonged muscle contraction that leads to the formation of trigger points. Hopefully this video is helpful in explaining what trigger points are, how they're formed, and what causes them. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe.